So today's topic is about abusive relationship. But I'm not talking about the relationship that people usually have in mind. I'm talking about abusive relationship when it comes to employee versus employer. And I know this sounds like a complete extreme, but if any of you have ever had a job that you've been miserable at, I'm going to show you the comparison. So I was just talking with a friend of mine, and they were confirming what I've believed. And there comes a point where you're an employee and your employer just has a performance that it continues to change, and you need to perform more and perform more and perform more, and your job is on the line, and just so much stress is taking place, and you're coming home and you're miserable, or you're at the workplace and you're miserable. And the only reason you don't leave there is because that place has made you believe that they are the best thing that has ever happened to you. So no matter how much they micromanage you, no matter how much you feel uncomfortable, you will stay there. And I know people, I have even people within my family that have dealt with abusive relationships. And because of that, I know the difference and the similarities between the two. And there's a lot of similarities. And one of the similarities is when you make somebody feel like a failure in life, which is what a lot of abusive relationships do. They make people feel like the second they step out of that household, there's nothing there for them. A lot of corporate settings will create that fear in you, and you need to be aware of that. I mean, yeah, these people are writing your checks, but they don't run your life, and as long as you allow them to completely control your peace, your health, your mindset, you will never excel. And the really, really messed up part about it all is that you're making money for them at the end of the day. So as they're treating you like crap, you're still putting money in their pocket. And that's the same thing that happens in these abusive relationships where people are being treated like crap and you're still showing them intimacy, or you're still showing them loves, and you're still giving them gifts. And it's like we're trying to find an acceptance, and we're trying to prove ourselves to people that are not respecting us. So whether it's a corporate setting or an abusive relationship, this is where you have to sit and think about, it's not about the person and the oppressor, it's about ourselves. And it's about us realizing the value that we have. And when you realize the value that you have as a human being, not as an employee, your career does not define you. Your mindset defines you. And this is what an entrepreneur mindset is all about. It is about stepping out of a place. It's not for everybody, but for the people that it is. The people that this really should stick out to are the people that are just miserable. I mean, they say it. The people that are entrepreneurs are people that have either gotten fired, or the people that have just had to quit their job because they can't deal with it. Not everybody's made for the workplace. And it's because this workplace has just become so corrupt. It's like, we're going to keep putting up with your BS for benefits? Let's be honest, and I want you to think about this. Monday, I'm going to be speaking at the Hyatt in Fort Lauderdale, for those of you that are in South Florida viewing this. And I'm going to be talking about the reality of the shift that takes place. And a little glimpse of what I'm going to talk about is, let's say you represent sales, right? Your creative mind is being bought out, but not benefited. So with the price tag of a number, you're letting somebody pay you hourly, salary, whatever it is, to use the creativity, the beauty of your mind, what Walt Disney has used in order to create Disney World, Disneyland, you name it. You're going to allow somebody to buy that from you and make them more famous? That's what I want you to think about. Anytime you're putting an input, anytime you're sharing ideas, anytime you're creating these projects, but if it's for another corporation, you're being limited. What if you could be doing those same ideas, that same creativity, but using it to brand yourself? I love you all. Good night.